Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, our dear students. Today our lesson is about Mount Everest. In last lesson we have taken 4 paragraphs. Today we are going to take 3 paragraphs to complete the lesson. So just try to open your book page 82. This paragraph is the 5th one. يعني هذه الفقرة تعتبر الفقرة الخامسة تبدأ من عند in addition to humans. So now just listen to the speaker talking about this paragraph. Now let's listen together.
In addition to humans, not many creatures or plants can live in high altitudes. For this reason, food sources for climbers of Mount Everest are basically non-existent. So in preparation for their climb, climbers and their teams must plan, purchase, and then carry all of their food and supplies with them up the mountain.
So here, after listening to this paragraph, now let's try to see these questions. These questions again related to paragraph number 5. So the first question will be, why was buying food for the mountain expeditions a priority? Okay, so just to try to re-listen to the record and try to answer this question. And again, read this paragraph to enable you answering these 3 questions. يعني إذا قرأت القطعة يا شباب، أوكي، إذا قرأت القطعة جميعا راح تكون قادر على أنك تجاوب على هذه الأسئلة. Now let's see question 2. Why do you think food sources for climbers of Mount Everest are non-existent? So why do you think that? Okay, just try to listen to the paragraph and answer this question. Let's see question number 3. Question 3 says, how do Everest climbers prepare themselves for the expedition? Okay, so just try to answer these questions and send your answer to the group, WhatsApp group. يعني جاوبوا على هاي الأسئلة يا شباب وبعثوا لنا إياها على الجروب حتى نعرف إنه مدى استيعابك لمثل هذه الفقرات. وهذه أصلا الأسئلة هي وضعت استنتاجية على أساس إنه تمكنك على فهم هذا النص. Now let's try to see this paragraph and we all together listen to the speaker talking about Mount Everest. Now open your book and try to listen to the speaker.
Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay were part of the British Everest expedition, 1953, led by Colonel John Hunt. Hunt had selected a team of people who were experienced climbers from all around the British Empire. Among the 11 chosen climbers, Edmund Hillary was the selected climber from New Zealand. Also along for the trip was a filmmaker to document their progress and a writer for the Times.
Now, after listening to this paragraph, I hope that you are able to answer the following questions. Now, these questions about paragraph number 6. Who is Colonel John Hunt? Question number 1. Question number 2. How did Hunt choose his team? So just to try to read the paragraph again and again to enable you answering these questions. Okay? Quote the sentence which indicates the number of climbers that were chosen by Hunt. So just try to quote يعني اقتبس. نحاول أن نقتبس الجملة اللي تتكلم عن هاي المعلومة. What was the aim of the writer and the filmmaker? So what was the aim? ماذا كان هدف the writer, okay, and filmmaker? So just listen again or read the paragraph and try to answer these 4 questions. Now let's see here. This is the last paragraph of Mount Everest. Now we all together listen to the speaker and try to understand. الآن كنا راح نسمع مع بعض ونحاول نفهم هذه الفقرة. Now let's listen together.
After months of planning, the expedition began to climb. On their way up, the team established 9 camps, some of which are still used by climbers today. At 4 a.m. on the 29th of May 1953, Hillary and Norgay awoke in Camp 9 and readied themselves for their climb. Hillary discovered that his boots had frozen and thus spent 2 hours defrosting them. At 11:30 a.m., Hillary and Norgay reached the summit of Mount Everest. Hillary reached out to shake Norgay's hand, but Norgay gave him a hug in return. The two men enjoyed only 15 minutes at the top of the world because of their low air supply. They spent their time taking photographs and looking for any sign that the missing climbers from 1924 had been there before them, but they didn't find any. Both Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay became heroes.
Now here, after listening to this paragraph, we finished the sixth paragraph, the last paragraph, which talking about Mount Everest. I hope that after listening to this paragraph you are able to answer the questions in page number 83. يعني بعد ما سمعنا هذه الفقرات مع بعض وقرأناها وأخذنا بعض الأسئلة الاستنتاجية اللي فعلا تقيس مدى فهمنا، الآن إن شاء الله راح نحاول نجاوب أسئلة الكتاب. So let's see question number 1. Why do mountain climbers think of Mount Everest as the biggest adventure ever? So why do you think? الآن الطالب اللي قرأ القطعة وتابعنا فقرة تمام وطلع الكلمات، أخذ الكلمات اللي احنا أعطيناكم معانيها، وكذلك يعني الكلمات اللي كانت جديدة عليه يستطيع أنه يجاوب على مثل هذه الأسئلة. Now here, let's see the answer. Okay, so this is the correct answer since it's the highest mountain in the world. لأنه يعني يعتبر تقريبا the highest mountain in the world في العالم. highest معناه يعني أكثر جبل له ارتفاع في العالم. Okay, now let's see here. Why do you think people believed that Mount Everest was unclimbable? ليش الناس كانت تعتقد أنه ماونت إيفرست يعني في الحقيقة يعني ما حد يستطيع أنه يتسلق مثل هذا الجبل أو مثل هذه القمة. Let's see the answer. Okay, so this is the answer. Because no one at that time was able to climb to the top of that mountain. لأنه ما حد في القديم طبعا كان يستطيع أنه يتسلق إلى قمة ذلك الجبل. So this is the correct answer. Now let's see next page. Question 3. So just to try now in question 3, this is your own answer. So just read the question carefully and try to give your own answer. We are waiting your answers to be sent to the group. يعني حنا ننتظر إجاباتكم يا شباب ويا بنات على أساس إنه يعني تبعث هذه الإجابات إلى الجروب. Let's see here. What do we have? Why was buying food for the mountain expeditions is a priority? So, okay, this question was given before to check your understanding. Now just try to see the answer. Here, what do Everest climbers suffer from during their expedition? So what do you think? سفر يعني يعاني، تمام؟ إيش كانوا يعانوا أثناء رحلتهم إلى قمة إيفرست؟ So here is the answer. Now let's see here. What do we have? How do Everest climbers prepare themselves for the expedition? How? Prepare means يعني كيف كانوا يهيئوا ويجهزوا أنفسهم لمثل هذه الرحلات والمغامرات. Okay, so they buy and then carry all their food and supplies with them up to the mountain. Okay, this is the end. I hope that you understood the lesson and just try to write these answers in your student book and send it to the group. Now here we are giving you the meaning of these words because they were not given in the book. هاي الكلمات لم تكن معطاة لك في الكتاب، عشان هيك حنا الآن أعطيناكم الإجابات. So just try to write them. Okay. Thank you. See you next class.